for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Lynn kicks to Young. Outside Bryant. That doesn't go either for Bryant.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Knight with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. To the left wing. Tucker dishes to Bledsoe. Drills it from outside. Bledsoe's got 9 points now in the quarter.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Davis with a screen on Knight. Lynn against Knight. Lynn the pass to Kobe. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Suns trail by 6. Len sets a screen for Knight. There's a good screen. Here's Tucker. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Tucker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Brandon Knight spent 1 season in Kentucky, now in his 4th season in the NBA. Still young and a hard worker. Fearless on the court. I think a lot of upside still there for him.
Los Angeles leading by 3. You talk about Brandon Knight's scrappiness. He ended up on some posters trying to make the right defensive play.
I think you and everybody else remembers that DeAndre Jordan dunk, but you got to give him credit. He was trying to make a defensive play and ended up getting posterized, but I liked his effort at that end of the floor.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Kevin, the Suns are the talk of the Valley, but that's not all that's going on in Phoenix. USA Basketball is building a huge new $350 million training facility here. The over 10-acre site is scheduled to open in the fall of 2015. And guys, the Suns hoping those superstar players warm up to Phoenix in their time here.
And that couldn't hurt in free agency. Thanks, Doris. Kobe, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Knight with it. Picked up by Kobe. And Bledsoe, here we go. Goes back up. And Wright kicks to Bledsoe. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Bledsoe's got 11 points in the quarter.
Nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
Randall with a screen for Lynn. This is to Kobe. Shot, high post. Knight grabs the board. Knight's got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's tipped. Now in transition is Lynn. Here we go. And finished off by Davis.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hop. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys. Clark, you're right.
Yeah, well, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, he can put it down.
Shot clock at 6. Shoots the three. Tucker can't get it to go. Young with no one around. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half ends in a close one. Lakers lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Eric Bledsoe really making a difference here.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out, and so far just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Brandon Wright is out there with Alex Len. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Tucker in at the small forward. They're the group for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Kept alive. Here's Davis. And that one's good. Davis has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Lakers.
You know, the Phoenix Suns have actually drawn a lot of influence from the Boston Celtics. They've hired several personnel people in the management and on the coaching staff from the Celtics organization, and they've even implemented the Tom Thibodeau-style defensive system that originated with that Celtic club back in the day.
Doubled by Knight. Lynn kicks to Bryant. Plenty of space. And the jumper is good. Kobe's got 14. Suns trail by 9. Knight dishes the Len. Pass to Tucker. A rebound by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Bryant with it. And it's Knight picking him up. The 11-footer. And it's blocked by Wright. And they're able to recover. The Suns shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Wright sets a screen for Bledsoe. The dish to Wright. Knight, that's a two-pointer. Cans the shot from the wing. Here is Lynn. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Jumper off the screen. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
Knight passes to Bledsoe. He feeds it to Tucker. Here's Wright. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wright's got 6 points.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
Davis with a screen on Knight. Young in the corner. Can't get it to go.
Good sets, good offensive sets are built on solid screens, and that was an example of how you don't want to set a pick.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Lakers leading by 5. Davis with a screen on Knight. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Wright. Knight kicks to Bledsoe. Knight sets the pick for Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. The shot by Knight, no good.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Davis with a screen on Knight. Young outside. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Young's got 4 points this quarter. Suns trail by 7. Knight dishes to Tucker. Now Knight. Kicks it to right. Clock at 6. Here's Tucker. The three-pointer, no good.
PJ Tucker, a second rounder with the Raptors back in 2006, 2007. Really barely played then, and then spent the next 5 seasons playing abroad, trying to find a spot to play. Finally returning to the Suns over the last 2 seasons. He has really established a niche. A tough defender, good rebounder, excellent all-around player.
Knight passes to Tucker. Bledsoe outside. Knight in the corner. Pulls up on the elbow. And Davis pulls it down.
You know, P.J. Tucker capturing that starting small forward job with the Suns after only 2 months, very impressive. He was not a perimeter shooter 2 seasons ago. As a matter of fact, coming out of college, he was known more for his energy and defense, but last season, he really developed into an accurate three-point shooter.
Bledsoe against Young. Lynn sets the pick for Young to the wing right side. Here's Randall. Rebound by the Suns. Knight's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Tucker at 6'6", a college power forward. Steve, he's made the transition to small forward in the NBA.
You know, but he still brings that big man physicality to his defensive approach. He's a good rebounder. He's tough. If he can continue to shoot well from 3, I think he's going to stick around this league for a long time.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Lynn with it, and it's Knight picking him up. And Bryant gets it to go.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Knight kicks it to Tucker. Phoenix, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 10. Lynn against Knight. Lynn dishes to Randall. Back to Lynn. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Lakers lead by 12. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Knight kicks it to Tucker. Knocked loose. Young with the steal. For the finish. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And they're getting so much penetration on the defense that they're getting a lot of easy buckets as a result of breaking down that defense.
And Kobe drops them both.
Well, you know, last season the Lakers found themselves in a position they are not quite accustomed to. Last in the Western Conference, a nightmare season for the storied franchise.
Here's Morris. Shot to end this cold run. No good on the layup. Lakers leading by 14. Lynn the pass to Young. For the 3. Can't hit. Now the Suns take it the other way. Well, guys, as we know, there were some low points for the Lakers along the way, losing to the Clippers by about 50 points, which turned out to be the biggest loss in the history of the franchise.
And Kobe looked visibly distraught after that loss. I mean, it still had a backhanded compliment to say about it when he said, well, now I know what it feels like to be a Clipper fan all these years. Gotta love Kobe, always with a way with words.
And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Salmons kicks to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. unloads.